Hi, I'm John Christmas, playing without the ball. The skills referenced to this point have all involved a ball carrier. 90% of your offense consists of off-ball movement. Therefore, it is crucial that your players know what to do when they don't have the ball. Off-ball movement consists of something as simple as a cut or as complicated as a designed pick play. For level 1, we will focus on cutting, creating space for players with the ball, and on-ball picks. They are the basis of more advanced plays without the ball, such as off-ball picks and posting, which are taught in level 2 of the coach's education program. Cutting. Cutting is the movement of a player to a different area of the field while trying to lose his defender. Cuts can allow a player to receive the ball in an open field or to get open for a potential shot. An inside cut is precisely what it sounds like. The cutter cuts inside of his defender between him and the player with the ball. A backside cut occurs when the player cuts behind the back of his defender. A V-cut allows the player to get his hands free and create an offensive advantage. He should take 1 or 2 steps forward in one direction to force his defender that way, then quickly break back out in the opposite direction to receive the ball with the defender behind him, creating space for players with the ball. When a teammate is dodging or feeding a cutter, the adjacent offensive player must maintain the same distance between him and the ball carrier. Instruct an off-ball player to do so by backpedaling or shuffling laterally. Otherwise, he might draw his defender to the ball carrier for a double team. With sufficient space, the ball carrier is free to continue his progression one-on-one, or he could draw a slide from the adjacent defender, leaving the off-ball player open for a draw and dump goal. On-ball picks. Picks in lacrosse are usually used the same way as they're used in basketball. An offensive player uses his body to screen a defender on one of his teammates, who can then run into free space unabated. Picks are intended for players who are more confident in the basic cradling, throwing, catching school of lacrosse and can maintain possession of the ball. They should also possess good enough field awareness to fill in the positions on the field once a pick is set. Make sure your players are of the appropriate age and skill to execute this function. For an on-ball pick, the picker must face his teammate carrying the ball and assume a square position to use as much of his body's surface area to block the oncoming defender. He must remain stationary with both feet planted. Otherwise, it's an illegal moving pick. The ball carrier should drive his defender directly into the picker's body, then brush shoulders with the picker to seal the pick and prevent the defender from getting around it. For more advanced players, as we will later describe in level 2, this is the basis for pick and roll, another basketball concept that can be very valuable in lacrosse.